Howdy friends, and welcome back to Toy Box Nostalgia. I'm Douglas. In this video we're going to be tearing open the absolute brand new 2024 Mattel Turtles of Grayskull He-Man. That's right my friends, thanks to somebody who had found a crate of these and put them onto eBay, we are able to open these up early. How cool is that? If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see more content like this show up into your newsfeed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Truly helps out the channel. If at the end of this video you decide you like the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button. That really helps me out. Drop a comment below letting me know what you think of Mattel's Turtles of Grayskull toy line. Will you be collecting these? Do you have any already? Have you taken any toy photographs of them? If you have, I'd love to see them. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'm going to catch you after this quick break. Here it is, my friends. I can't believe we got our hands on this early. I'm super duper excited to get this open. Let's just dive right in. All right, so taking a look at the packaging. Look at that. We have that amazing packaging that we saw with Man-at-Arms and with Donatello, but this time we have Shredder up here at the top right, and we have Skeletor at the left. I guess that signifies that this is in fact a villain. So on the bubble right here, we do have Masters of the Universe X Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is in fact a sticker. Down here we have the Mattel logo, and we have that amazing burst with the green and the purple. Just looks absolutely incredible. I love this so much. So the reason why we now know that this is a villain is due to this painting right here. This painting gives away so much. First of all, we have Shredder back here. I don't know if you can see that. Super small. Amazing. He just looks incredible. But look at that. We have Hordak's slime pit that's been modified to be Shredder's slime pit. That's right. It looks just like Hordak's slime pit, though we have these giant spikes on the left and the right side, and instead of having the dinosaur head or the huge lizard head or whatever the heck that thing was supposed to be, I always thought it was a dinosaur. I don't know. What did you all think that was? We have Shredder's helmet right here, and well, it's technically his whole head. As you see, it has eyes and everything, but the slime is spewing out of here. So I am absolutely hoping to get a new slime pit from Mattel. Oh my god, that would make me so happy. And then we have this amazing painting of He-Man right here holding this crazy, I think this is a mace, like a big club with spikes on it. And the armor looks fantastic. The painting is very muted, like very dark looking, really cool. And it's got that amazing, like atmospheric Eternia in the background. Just looks incredible. The only action shot that we have right here is that he can hold his club right there. Right here we do have a cross-sell. As you can see, we have Donatello, Leonardo, Man-at-Arms, and He-Man. So now the only one that I'm missing right now is Leonardo, and I'm really hoping that that pops up on eBay. As you see here, this is the international version, so unfortunately we're not going to have any words inside of the comic book. Now let me give you a quick blurb right here as to how I obtained this, right? So many people are asking me how I got this. I'm fairly certain in all the videos I say it's a person from eBay. So what I did was, I just did a search. And I searched for Turtles of Grayskull, and then I put a minus symbol, and then right after the minus symbol, I put pre-order. So the search results will only show listings that do not say pre-order. It's kind of like a Boolean, you know, you're saying, you know, you want this, but not this. So Turtles of Grayskull, then minus pre-order, and then I set it up to give me email alerts and you know, application notification alerts, and I've been getting them fast. I've been able to get my hands on these. This person that's been listing these only had about 10, I think, of each one, so you got to get there fast. The packaging, we went over that. Let's take a look at He-Man. We're going to tear this open. Again, I'm going to start down here at the bottom because there is that small hole. By the way, this is PET1, and the inside is PET1 also, meaning this entire package is recyclable, my friends. That is right, and that makes me super happy. Because, you know, we all know how much I hate disposable plastic. Look at that. We have the directions come out first, and then we have the comic come out first. I'm really hoping we get a different comic, because so far we got the same comic with Man-at-Arms as we did with Donatello. So there is the burst in the background, the absolutely beautiful yellowish green. Oh, it's so cool. It's slime. It's ooze, you know? In Turtles universe, it's ooze. And then in Masters of the Universe, it is slime. And oh, this just makes me so happy. It's just, I don't know, the art. The art is always what gets me, to be honest. Yeah, you know, you guys know me. I've said that a million times. But, you know, that's why I got into toy photography, is just simply because the sculpts and the art and the colors. It's so easy to take really good toy photographs whenever the action figures or whatever toys you're taking photos of are fantastic looking. It just makes it easy. Anyways, here's the action figure. We do have some plastic bands here, one on each foot and then one on each arm, and I believe that's it. I don't see any others. So I will be right back after these messages, my friends. I'm going to cut these out. Okay, got it out pretty easy. This is everything you get, my friends, everything that's within the package. You get the action figure, you get the one single weapon, you get the comic book, you get the directions, that's it. So let's take a look at the comic book first. Oh, I'm guessing you get a lot of these as well. Ah, look at that. Very cool. So, unfortunately, we do get the same exact comic book as we got with the others. So I'll just flip through this quickly just to prove to you that that was the comic book that came with He-Man. It's the same that came with Man-at-Arms and Donatello. Unfortunately, I was really hoping for another one, but that's okay. They didn't have any words in them anyway, so I'm going to have to wait till the retail release, which really hoping isn't a retailer exclusive, because my Target, man, I don't know what's going on there. Here's the directions right here. We can, in fact, remove the head and the arms and the hands and the feet, typical Origin style. And then let's take a look at the action figure. Whoa, look at this. Look how massive these arms are. Okay, so these are the largest bracers I've ever seen on a Masters of the Universe action figure, and they're like soft plastic feeling. They don't feel like hard plastic. As you see there, they kind of bend pretty easily. Very cool. The color of the hair is a yellowish green. It's like neon green, like super, like early 90s, 1980s neon green. It looks fantastic. Oh, this is great. So let's start with details. Speaking of hair, take a look at that mug, right? Oh man, look at all of the green, like the painting right there, all the veins. You know, those veins are like his veins are like infected with slime. Remember, wait, ooze? Ooze. Yeah, I think this is ooze. Yeah, that makes more sense because slime only turned him green. Ooze is going to mutate, right? It makes total sense. So, you know, I guess when the Ninja Turtles came into Eternia, you know, Eternia was already used to slime, and they knew its powers and what would happen to them, but they probably didn't understand what the ooze would do until Krang came in and told everybody and got Shredder to build that slime pit. But anyways, all right, so his eyes are red. He's got crazy looking eyebrows. You can see each individual tooth. The sculpt is great. The head is kind of soft. Really cool. The head is soft. And he's got this crazy armor right here. And I really wish they didn't go with this H. Like, I really wish they went with the cross-looking symbol from the 80s, because this is a mashup of two 80s intellectual properties that were completely separate. So wouldn't it make sense to use the 80s He-Man? I don't know. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure this H did come on some of the 1980s He-Man, like Thunder Punch He-Man, I think, had this H on his chest. And yeah, let's take a look at this. So the sculpt is really cool. As you see there, it's very, like the muscles are cut very deep. These arms are they just look so huge. And I don't know if it's like a optical illusion because of how big these bracers are, but they just look huge. We'll do a comparison and take a look at that later. Now, is this going to be more like the cartoon collection as far as the height and the size and the sculpt, or is it going to be more like typical Origins? Well, if we take a look at the legs there, when we stand the legs completely straight, that's how straight they can go, and that's it. Like, you can't bend this any further out. So I'm guessing this is more like Origins, but that's okay. We do have this bandana. He's wearing a bandana, I guess, because, you know, Ninja Turtles, but he's wearing it kind of Rambo style, like around the top of the head right there. And it's black, and it is like a soft vinyl or rubber. Very nice. Just like the head. The head's kind of soft. Now, the action figure isn't fully transparent, but it's definitely translucent. You definitely get light to go through there. I was really hoping it'd be like a crystal clear purple. You know, just from some of those promotional pictures they were showing, kind of looked transparent to me. Like that would have been super cool. But yeah, take a look at the belt here. It does move. It's a separate piece, and it is the same soft like rubber plastic, and it's just huge. This looks huge. Now down at the knee, you could kind of see where it's like kind of translucent right there. Like light's definitely going to go through there, that tip piece there. And then, yeah, take a look at the feet. These are like the coolest looking feet I think I've seen on a He-Man. So he's busted out one of his shoes because I guess the ooze had, you know, transformed him and made him this big. Look at these hulking arms. He just looks so massive, ridiculously massive. And then this boot right here is just black with brown straps going around it. All right, so let's take a look at articulation. Looking down, can look down pretty far. Looking up, can look up just a tad. Seems to be like a theme here. You know, we can't look up too much, but still can. And then looking straight forwards, we do have some head tilt, like a little bit. The hair is going to stop the head tilt. I could feel the hair hitting the armor. But this is definitely just a ball joint. Boop, typical Origin style ball joint. Very cool. Snap that back on there. And then let's go ahead and take off the arm. You can see it's on a peg, typical Origin style peg. The peg does point downwards towards the pelvis. And that's very cool. So we do have like this type of motion right here. And is ratcheting for sure, and very tough. His arm could go up about that far, like whenever it's straight out. And then I guess you could turn it. So you can't put it this way. If you want the arms any higher, you're going to have to do a twist. Totally makes sense. And then taking a look at the elbow right here, we do have like a simple hinge, which ratchets. And then it swivels. And then down here at the hand, obviously we can take off the hand to replace hands because that's a signature Origin style thing. Now let's remove the bracer and take a look at this. This bracer's bananas, right? Look at it. And again, it's like a soft plastic. It's like a vinyl, like rubber. Very cool looking, and it's very shiny too. It's kind of satin, but still shiny, not really chrome. And that's what his arm looks like without the bracer. It's just so huge. It is massive. I can't, like, I'm honestly astounded by how big the arm is. It's almost as big as his leg. Holy cow. And the hand, look how big the hand is. So I'm guessing in the story here, He-Man is definitely like a purple Hulk, essentially. Let's go ahead and show the swivel here at the waist and take apart the waist. You can see it's typical Origin style. Then we have the belt, which is like a rubber vinyl soft color. Again, it's that same satin shiny finish as the bracers. Looks very awesome. And, you know, typical Origin style hip there. We can get like a pretty good kick there. And you can kind of see where he's kicking. And then down at the knee, we can bend at the knee, typical Origin style, and then swivel. And the leg does come apart so that you can, in fact, swap different legs. Very nice. It's a cool looking boot. What else is it going to look like on other Origins figures? But that is articulation, my friends, and that is details, and it's amazing. Let's go ahead and remove the armor here. Oops. This is the armor, as you see right here. Really soft rubber or vinyl. Very nice. Huge spikes on there. Oh, just the orange and the black just looks so awesome against the purple and neon yellow green. I'm really digging the color scheme of this. I think Mattel did an awesome job on that. Now to get this back on, this kind of looks, the front of the belt kind of looks just like the back. Yeah, kind of looks the same. So I'm just going to put that on there. And we're going to snap this together without the armor on and see what he looks like without the armor. Huh. That's odd. Maybe this is something you don't really see with Origins action figures, but you can see the plastic in there inside the chest. I don't know if it's coming up, you know, on the screen or not, but you can like see plastic lines. Like, see that inside there, those lines? That's kind of weird looking. Let me see if I can shine some light through here. Let's reflect some light and see if we get, yeah, look at that. He's kind of like transparent in the chest. Holy cow, that's so cool looking. Look at that. You could see through like his, you know, up near his collarbones, and you could see through the chest. And wow, that is fantastic. That just looks so cool. Holy cow. Yeah, look how big these massive these shoulders are. Like, he's definitely hulked out after getting into the slime pit, coming out of the slime pit right there from Shredder. That is so awesome. All right, let's take a look at the weapon, right? This is the same satin, you know, shiny finish as the belt and the bracers. And it's kind of soft, but it's not super, you know, it's not super rigid, and it's not insanely soft like some of the weapons that we've seen. And let's see if he can hold this weapon. Pretty sure he can. His hands are huge. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. That is awesome. That is an awesome action figure. Oh man, this makes me so happy. Let's try one more thing. Let's go ahead and... I think I have an Origins He-Man around here that I completely forgot existed, and I was using it for the slime pit. I'll be right back. My trusty slime pit. You have this. I did have this. Okay. Alright, so I busted out the slime pit. And if you haven't seen this episode yet of the Spooky Toy Box, we did listen to this, Masters of the Universe, Prisoner in the Slime Pit. So cool. That was a fun episode. It's so easy to film. I didn't really have to do anything. Anyways, here is our Origins He-Man. As you can see next to this hulking Origins Turtles of Grayskull He-Man. This is bananas. The difference is truly... See, this is the armor I really wish that he had, but that's okay. That's okay. Ah, man, I can't remember, because seriously, I had these 40 years ago. I can't remember if the... this looks familiar. Like, I feel like this H came from, or at least was used on Thunder Punch He-Man. By the way, what the hell happened to Thunder Punch He-Man, right? The Origins version. So, Toy Habits just released a post stating that they're pretty sure that in the next wave of... Look at that, dried up slime in there. Masters of the Universe Masterverse action figures, we might get a Thunder Punch He-Man. How fucking cool would that be, man? So I'm going to take a look at what this looks... Oh, look how awesome that looks. The orange absolutely matches the bracers there. Looks really cool. Wow, this thing really smells like patchouli because of Stinkor. Alright, so I'm going to just snap head back on, and we can take a look at what this looks like. Like that. It's kind of... Oh no, it's not big, it just came apart. It's got this goofy connector here. I guess this is a new thing that Mattel's using, or maybe something I just never saw before. To me it's new, because I noticed it on the cartoon collection. There we go. Here's a tip. If you have the 40th anniversary Masterverse He-Man, don't take off the armor, because you might have a hard time putting it back on. Mine's covered in glue. Anyways, look how cool this looks, right? Let's put him back together so he's a full person. Very awesome. Look at that, right? All right, so let's do something else. Let's put on some of those crazy boots, right? I mean, they give you enough stuff here. I feel like that you could kind of do not a stop motion, but a series of images of He-Man being oozed in the slime pit and essentially slowly changing into the big hulking, like, you know, the big hulking Turtles of Grayskull He-Man, right? Look at that, just his foot's purple. Oh my gosh, this looks so awesome. What is this? What is Mattel doing? All right, now for the well, I probably can't put the bracers on because of these here, but we could at least try. I mean, they are really big. Yes, you can, my friends. Look at that. That is crazy. That is crazy. Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. This is like I feel like I'm dreaming. I promise you, I'm dreaming. Alright, so this is truly awesome. Let's go ahead and swap some heads here. Whoa, that's kind of loose. Oh, that's kind of loose. But that's okay. I mean, you can still get it to pose, probably. Very, very awesome. And one last thing I want to try are the massive arms. So we'll be able to really see the difference of the arm size here. We have Typical Origins hand kind of comes down to the wrist of the hulking Turtles of Grayskull arm. So that's it, my friends. This has been awesome. Let's go ahead and slime this baby.